What's up, everyone? In this video, we're going to be doing a recap of the stat modeling program. The market was a total roller coaster this week. It had basically no movement at all. If we look a little bit deeper into the market's volatility from this week, basically the stock market closes like the same level all week long, just like this line right around like 395 or so, give or take a couple dollars each day. But it was so choppy, which made it very hard to get any solid trades going, because whether you bought puts, there weren't really too many breakdowns, and whether you bought calls, the breakouts that there even were didn't really last that long. So it was a pretty tough week, but that's just what happens sometimes in the markets. But either way, we're going to get right into the recap. So starting off with the swing plays, there are not really too many main updates besides we have a new YMM play. This looks pretty good. Basically, it is a swing play. I plan on holding it for a couple weeks minimum. It is high risk, but it also has a pretty nice reward potential to it. These types of stocks tend to move in some pretty big ways. We've seen a ton of unusual options activity associated with this stock recently, which is a very good sign. Most of the options activity are calls, which is very good to see, and they are pretty close to the money and they have time, so it definitely looks like it's a bullish move by the insider, so that's good to see. I like the risk reward setup, and I'm excited to see how this one plays out. Getting into the bot plays from this week, it was a tough week, like I said. So we'll just go play by play, I guess. Monday's play popped for 15%. Tuesday's play popped for 4%. Wednesday's play popped for 8%. Thursday's play popped for 62.5%, and Friday's play popped for 2.2%, which is just horrible. So, sometimes that happens. Clearly, we are just honest when the bot loses. Of course, not every single play can be a home run. Like some of the recent home runs that we've had over the past couple weeks, like GLD that popped for 177%, or, I guess you could say this Alibaba play that popped for 130%. Sometimes it loses, and honestly, there's just nothing anyone can do about losing trades sometimes. That's just a part of the market. That's trading. That's life. Going forward, though, while this week has been extremely choppy, and that makes it very hard for day trades, normally choppy periods don't last that long, which is really good because, bad periods don't last that long. So that's a good thing, obviously. And then also, once we finally break out above this range, normally we see some pretty good moves, so that's a good sign. Whether we break to the upside or the downside, that's totally fine. We just need some, good movement coming. That's all we're looking for, is just momentum. And when we are in choppy points, normally the period after tends to have some good movement. So that's good to see. Going forward, the day trades should return to normal. We should have some nice home runs like normal. And then getting into the theta plays, we got a lot of short puts going. If you do not short puts, I would highly recommend it. I would just highly recommend it. Shorting put options is absolutely awesome. It's the best strategy out there, in my opinion. You can find them in the premium selling channel. Basically, you get paid to buy stocks at low prices. It doesn't get better than that. Really, the only main risk factor is that the stock you're actually shorting the put on is at a good valuation, in that it's a good company. So like if you're shorting a put on some penny stock that's going to go out of business in a couple years, that is a different story. If you're shorting puts on powerhouse companies that are probably not going to struggle or are probably at a good valuation, then you're setting yourself up for success, and that's where it becomes a win-win. So definitely short put options. We have new alerts every single day in the premium selling channel. It's awesome. Besides that, I look forward to when this choppy period finally ends, and next week should be a lot better. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great weekend.